last year was one of the toughest years we've had as a team. You personally took it, a little bit too personal in my opinion, and you didn't stream a lot. Obviously, now that Blackout is going to be out, do you foresee that you're going to come back to content creation? Because it's an important thing. And I personally get mad at you and anybody that doesn't create content, because although I understand that you're a competitive player and that's your sole focus and should be your sole focus, there is this sort of livelihood that you're leaving on the table that will help you in the future. So for me, it's always been like this tough thing. And we had such a tough and rough year that I kind of let you guys do what you guys wanted to do, but I don't think that I can let you just not do shit for the next, another season. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at the end of the day, you're on a team, right? So if you're doing content and you feel like content is hindering your ability and or making you stressed or, just an extra thing to do every day.
Yeah.
You don't want that to brush off onto the 3 other people that are, well, now 4 other people. You don't want to brush that off onto your team. So my focus was be the best I could be, and obviously something just didn't click because I was playing a lot.
Yeah.
And something just didn't click with that game and me, and I don't think that the internet here helped me either. But I think, honestly, though, I need to be more selfish. Like, I need to be more selfish with content creation because that's when I'm having fun. When I'm streaming,
yeah.
Like when I used to stream scrims and used to like roast our teammates, and then you get to look over to the chat and everyone's just laughing my ass off. Like, that makes it more fun and more engaging. So it's like one side of me wants to say, you guys, this is my team. We're running it this way. We're streaming scrims. We're doing this. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
Like, we can put this extra content out for our fans and they'll love it.
Yeah.
And then the other side of me is like, I don't want to have to deal with us losing scrims and then us going to a tournament losing and then us coming back and streaming and getting that same hate. It's like, it's really just like a tear in the center. And it's, I mean, I came out and said it as well. I flat out just didn't like World War II.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to force myself to play a game that I don't enjoy because that takes the whole point away.
Do you think that had something to do with the fact that you maybe didn't have the same sort of year that you had in the last 10 years?
I mean, maybe.
How old are you now?
23.
And you've been competing since 17? 16?
15.
15. When did you start on OpTic? When you were 16?
17 probably.
17.
16 and a half, 17.
Yeah. So, you've obviously proven yourself to be, who you are. And then you have this sort of like shitty year where, everybody, not everybody, but, a lot of people were like, did he lose it? Has he hit a wall? Is he bored? But there was a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you haven't shared, the internet stuff you shared all the way to the end.
Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't get, and people give me criticism for it. And even Crim6 was like, why didn't you just move? And it's like, bro, I can't just pack up and move. Like, obviously that would be the best decision, but I can't just do it. Mm-hmm. But now it's like I'm moving to Texas. I'm going to have gigabit internet that's going to work. And even if it doesn't work, your house is 2 minutes away. I can literally jog there. So, I mean, at this point, well, going back to what I was saying, I didn't have a single legitimate day of practice all of last year. I was red barring 80 to 90% of the days that I was playing in scrim. So it's like I would go to a LAN and it's like,
it's a different game.
It's a completely different game. And people don't take that into consideration either. Like, I did not have a single good day of practice.
And because you didn't have a single day of practice, you also sort of transmitted these sort of negative vibes towards the team because they were frustrated with the fact that...
I mean, the internet probably broke our team up, to be honest, as bad as that sounds.
Yeah. I mean, there were, like, how far does Carly's dad live from here? And do they have good internet?
25 minutes and... ish.
Yeah, right. So it wasn't a thing where you could just like gone somewhere. I mean, getting an office space like out here is like almost near impossible to do that. And then I don't know if people know this, but the internet that you get at home, let's say it's $100 a month for a gigabyte internet.
I'm paying $600 a month just for my line here, and it still doesn't work. So then there's the residential line as well. I bought a business line to try to get rid of the problem.
Yeah.
So I bought a $600 a month business line here, which is 400 by 100 or 400 by 400, something like that. But it's like supposed to be really good, and I'm paying $600 a month on internet right now that doesn't work.
Are you paying it? I wouldn't pay that shit.
I
forget that. I wouldn't send a bill, and I would almost go as far as
That hurts my credit then. So
True.
I can't not send the bill.
Yeah, I didn't think about
So
that.
they're literally robbing me at gunpoint right now.
Yeah. Who is
Cox Cable.
Cox Cable.
I've already roasted them so.
Don't get Cox Cable if you're in
many
California.
times. They hit me up and they're like, "Are you hardwired to your PS4?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm hardwired to
Yeah.
my PS4."
Like, who do you think this is?
Like, I'm a professional gamer with 2.1 million followers. You think I'm not hardwired? You're playing on Wi-Fi still?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
The,
no flex intended, but like,
Yeah.
come on.
Like you've been doing this for a while.
Use your mind.
Yeah, not only that, but like the internet access. So any troubleshoot option. Every single time when we were in Illinois and I called Comcast, I would say, "Listen, I've done every single."
I don't think you're supposed to shake this.
Why? It's kombucha, man.
I don't think it's still carbonated.
Let's see. Give it a shot. Open it up.
Oh shit! I don't think you're supposed to. It's gonna burst.
Let's see. You'll be good.
It's 100% bursting.
So for those of you who are listening only, Seth just shook a what is that
you
called?
saw it. It was about to go.
Yeah, what is it called?
Kombucha, whatever.
Kombucha. You can open it.
No, you can't. Trust
you
me,
can.
bro.
You just gotta let the gas out little by little. And you just open it.
Man,
There you go. Still dad.
Wisdom.
Opening the wisdom of an old man. Obviously, like all that aside, the frustrations that came from that. Was there anything else that you think may have like led to the sort of demise of the dynasty that we had going on? Because I obviously experienced it firsthand, and we know that. But it wasn't just that. It was several things. I mean, when there's turmoil behind closed doors and you're winning, you can push past it. But when
I don't know how there was turmoil at all, to be honest. It sort of just like appeared and then never went away. I don't want to go too deep into it, obviously, because I don't want to put that business out there. But it's sort of like, it felt like one moment everything was great, and then like it felt like I went to bed one night, woke up, and then it just was a downward spiral. It was so weird. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say on it.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was strange how it all happened, because like you think it's never gonna end.
Yeah.
You think, oh my God, we're winning. We're never gonna stop winning. Like we're the best players ever, and it's like, I don't know.
Do you think if you could go back and change certain things, would you? Would you still want to have that sort of dynasty team that we had? Because it wasn't all bad. Obviously, like we had awesome times, hanging out and winning again is
my favorite moment, winning champs, and then in the hotel lobby, Duncan's like got 3 bottles of champagne. We all walk in, and I'm like, yo, like no freaking way. Like that was like the best night of my life. I had so much fun. Like that was the best night of my life.
I don't think, in retrospect, us popping the bottles like that and just spraying everyone, maybe that wasn't that cool.
Well, we didn't spray everyone.
We sprayed each other.
Everyone's like sees you though. Like EG won champs, and they walked in the lobby, and they all like went out to a team dinner, and then they all came back to the bar individually and just hung out.
Yeah.
Us, we were just in the lobby like we.
Well, dude, think about how long we've been chasing this. I don't know any other way to react when
gotta celebrate that.
Yeah, man.
Got to.
Especially because
you gotta celebrate the good times.
Let me ask you.